So I wanted to vlog a bit or just basically record this for myself. Well, for you if one day it ever gets out. And I want to tell you about this past weekend. And so my status on WhatsApp, which kind of got me into trouble with someone, read, "Nothing compares to this. Here and now. Thank you, God, for this most amazing experience. China." So I wrote this whilst at a New Year's Eve party, which was the Chinese New Year, which is the year of the monkey. And we were at Tebogo's house, which she's a South African living in Beijing. And she had several other people at the house. So it was a group of young Africans. They've all started an organization called Africa 2.0, the ones we've been waiting for. So I was in this room with a group of dynamic, amazing, smart, really intellectual, spiritual, different kinds of people. And we were having these amazing conversations. There's food, South African food, there's wine, there's drinks, there's laughter, and it was just so incredible. And the lights were blowing outside, and by blowing I mean like blasting out the city. And I mean, as it hit midnight, it was just like bubbling over. And as everyone was about to like kind of hit their glasses to say cheers for New Year's, I was busy writing the status, and in that moment I was just like, oh my God! I can't even explain what was going on. So I just had this conversation with this guy called Honze, and he was telling me about his experience living in China, that he'd been living here for 5 years, and he came and he decided to study for a year. He studied Chinese, and then he did his MBA here. He's been working in China for about 2 years, and he just doesn't feel like it's time yet. And it was just like a very interesting conversation about how traveling makes you so hungry to do or to experience more. And so being here, like, you just already have the sense of, should I go home or not, and just this feeling that it's not done yet, this experience, this newness, this. And we were just like having these conversations, and people advise like, you should definitely visit this province, definitely visit the city, and it was just really fun. I don't even know how to explain it. So my friend came to town, a friend of mine from back home, who I hadn't seen in about 9 years, came to Beijing, and she's living in Ximen, and it was just so much fun. So the first night she came, we went to a Bob Marley concert. First of all, when do you expect to find a Bob Marley concert in Beijing? So we went to this concert, we got ready, and through the night we were singing "No Woman No Cry." Boom, boom. This amazing band was playing, and they were very well prepared, and there was no song that we weren't singing that's Bob Marley, and that was also like a ton of fun. And then afterwards we went to a club called Vix. So I think the Chinese are pretty sophisticated when it comes to clubs, but the really cool thing about the space was more the people that you met just dancing in the circle. I don't know, I danced through the night, which was really cool. We got back home, and then the following day we went to Tebogo's house, which is the New Year's party, and it was just so much fun. Okay, I can't even explain it. I'm kind of in that space, that irritating, too happy kind of phase. But yeah, so that's why I have to record it, so that people don't get annoyed by me, or just like journal it in. And then the following day we went to the Great Wall. I don't know if you can see that. I also bought this souvenir. Woo! Bought this. This is like a picture of the Great Wall. And so my friend Olelo and I just kept going up. It was not a joke, but it was a ton of fun. Yeah, and then she left yesterday morning. We just had a very good time. We met so many people. And the night before she left, one of our friends hosted us for dinner, Fatima. And these conversations about womanhood, about traveling, about sexuality, especially the dinner at Tebogo's house, like all these women who just had so much agency, and they were speaking about their bodies as though they belong to them, which they do. But it was just a very interesting space, and I was extremely happy. I can't even explain why I was so happy. I actually sent them a message afterwards, but I was trying to let them know just how happy I was from the weekend. Let me try and find it and just to read it out to you, because I didn't even know what to do. I was like, just stop telling people how happy you are. People are gonna get a bit annoyed. I don't know. I don't even know why I think people get annoyed. I was like, guys, I can't even explain why I am so happy, but basically it's been the bestest, sweetest, loveliest, most amazingest weekend. Thank you, West. Those S are because my joy is amplifiedest. Okay, my boyfriend is calling me, so I'm gonna get into a bit of trouble. I'm so happy with the rest of the world with him. Okay, bye.